Have you had that moment yet where a celebrity came up to you and said that they love your music? And
Yes.
who was it?
I'm glad that you're asking me now because it just happened.
Oh, cool. Who was it?
It was Kate Hudson.
Nice.
That was, yes, it is a gasp because she is so amazing. And I was at this event in LA for Stella McCartney, and it was at Amoeba Records, which was really cool because it's a huge record store. And they had people playing on a stage that they had set up, and it was just like a cocktail party. And there was lots of crazy celebrities there. And my sister was there with me, which was like the funniest person to bring because we're both just like, what are we doing here? Like, there's Orlando Bloom. So Kate Hudson actually, she had like Instagrammed my song before, Ace of Hearts.
Oh.
So I went up to her and I was just like, Mia, I'm gonna do this right now because if I don't do it, I'm gonna talk myself out of it. So I went up to her and I was just like, Kate. And I was like waiting and she was like, Zella.
Oh,
so
nice.
she knew. It was good. It was very sweet.
So you said Orlando Bloom was there. Was Katy Perry far behind?
She was right there. Her and Katie and Kate are like BFFs, I guess. I'm just assuming, but they were hanging out the whole time. Yes.
Interesting.
It was a very interesting night. I was like, this is very Hollywood.
Yeah,
like,
for
Hollywood
someone
gets very Hollywood.
for someone who
sometimes.
comes from a small town, you're dropping a lot of names.
Yeah, well, that was the first one that I've ever been to like that. I've never been a part of anything, and then all of a sudden I was like thrown into a room with like all these A-list celebrities, and I was like, I don't know if I like this.
I think you do.
It was cool. The Kate Hudson thing was great.
Yeah.
I like feeling comfortable, and I don't know. It's like, what are you gonna do? Just kind of stand in the back and like hang out in the corner. It's kind of what we did. So.
Well, I know, like you said, you're a small town girl at heart.
Yeah.
Because you started performing in Arizona at the age of 9 at your family's coffee shop.
Yeah.
But I want to know, can you make a killer cup of coffee? Like, how are your coffee making skills?
They've actually, funny enough, gotten better since I moved to Silver Lake because Silver Lake is land of the hipsters.
Oh.
So I own a Chemex. So I do like my Chemex in the morning with my filter.
really?
I'm like really annoying about it. Yes.
Land of the hipsters.
Yes.
Worse than Brooklyn, or?
It's about the same.
Yeah.
I'd say equivalent too. I mean, like it's like East Side, and I feel like the East Side of anywhere is just for the, I don't know. It's like the hipster central. So I'm on the East Side of LA, and I learned how to use a Chemex there.
Nice.
So, yeah.
All right, good. You learned something.
I learned something.
And you play the guitar. I don't know if you heard this. This is my own curiosity. There was a study that women are twice as likely to give their phone number out to a guy holding a guitar case.
Oh, man.
Did you hear that?
I mean,
Do you think it's true? Okay. Well, no, that if you're holding a guitar case, that they're more likely to give out their phone number to you.
I believe this actually.
Does it work for you, though?
As a woman, no. No, it's different. It's different. I think holding a guitar case is a little bit more intimidating than it is inviting.
That's what I thought. I was going to
is.
say, I don't think it works the opposite.
No, I mean, I have friends in LA who are doing the same kinds of things that I am and playing the same kinds of shows. And when they get off stage, there's like a whole group of hot chicks just waiting there. Just like, we came here for you and we dressed up. I don't get like a group of hot guys like when I walk off stage. It is not like that for me. It's very different.
That's no good.
It's okay. I mean, I don't think I want that.
Well,
but it's fine.
You get to make out with a hot guy in your video, though, for a hypnotic.
Yeah, that's actually a friend of mine.
Is it?
Yeah, it just was like friend make out. You can do that, right? I don't know. It's like it's just a friend make out.
Is it better or worse that it's a friend?
It's better because it was just like, well, my director, John Ennio Solucci, is a friend of mine too. Okay. So it's very homegrown, like homemade. All of my friends were on set. I'm lucky enough to have friends who are very creative. And so we made that together. And Ryan Fisher is just, he's a funny character.
Yeah.
And when I mean character, he's a character. He got on like set and he was very nervous. And I made him shave his eyebrows. So if you watch the video, you'll notice that he has eyebrows in the beginning of the video and then no eyebrows at the end. Because I had watched a Pink Floyd movie, The Wall.
The Wall.
And he doesn't have
Yes.
any eyebrows. And I was like, that's the hottest thing. And I was like,
What?
to be in my video, you have to shave your eyebrows. And he did. But he like locked himself in the bathroom on set and did it by himself and like was burning sage. It was this whole thing, but it was fun.
Then that's the video for Hypnotic,
that's
we
the
should
video
say.
For Hypnotic, yeah. I don't tell that story often because nobody asks.
Well, thanks for sharing it, though. It was very
welcome,
good.
You're welcome.
But for next time, I think you should pick the hot guy to make out with instead of it just
that I
being your
don't
friend.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that'd be better.
Since they're not waiting for you when you get off stage.
I'm like,
you gotta
I'm
get
gonna
them in there
find
somehow,
you.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
And your life lately now has just been on tour.
Yeah, I played 110 shows last year. which is a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. It my first year touring, so it was everywhere, all across the country, and we did a month in Europe, and it was really beautiful and wonderful, and I was definitely thrown into it, the only girl and band of guys, and it just, it was an experience.
And you don't have a tour bus yet?
No.
So it's a van with the lone woman and a tour bus of all men.
Chris is looking at me like smirking. I'm like, yeah.
What is that like? It's got to be hard.
Exactly what you would expect it to be.
Smelly?
Yeah. You know what? Actually, luckily, nobody really stinks in the band. We don't have like the person in the band that's like, who's gonna tell him that his feet suck? Like, it's actually okay. Everybody takes care of themselves, which is nice. But it's like, the guys, for me, I'm not really into fast food. That's one thing that was really hard. And on the road, all there is to eat is McDonald's. So the guys are like, dude, Big Macs for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm like, can we not do that? But it's fine. They're like family now. They're my brothers, so.
Yeah, besides fast food, how do you survive the van?
It's rough, yeah. Yeah, I found myself eating a lot of almonds from gas stations. Yeah, almonds and just whatever I could find that wasn't a hamburger.
Well, we have to talk about one thing you can't take on the road, Mitzi.
You know Mitzi? You know Mitzi.
Everybody knows Mitzi. Mitzi's a star.
Mitzi is a star. I was telling my friend Brittany, who's actually here with me in New York, she's my stylist as well, another friend I get to work with, which is great. We talk about Mitzi all the time, like she's our friend. And I've said about Mitzi time and time again that she, I swear, in the past life was definitely a human, because she'll watch human interaction and she looks very nostalgic. Like, she's like, I miss being able to talk.
Did you tell them that who Mitzi is yet?
Mitzi's my dog. Mitzi's my miniature golden doodle, and she looks like a Muppet, and she's like 21 pounds, and she's really funny, and she kind of makes these Chewbacca noises when she wants to speak. It sounds like, it's like a Mitzi thing. She's great. I miss her. Right now, I miss her.
Be honest, do you FaceTime Mitzi?
Yes. Yes.
And what's the voice that you use when you FaceTime her?
I try to sound as familiar as possible so that I'll get a reaction, and I never do. Like, she just doesn't process FaceTime, which is fine because she's a dog. So she shouldn't process that. But I'm always like, Mitzi, come! Mitzi, come! And she's just not even hearing me. Or maybe she's just resentful. Maybe it's the human thing. She's just pissed off. She's emotional.
She's giving you the hand,
me.
really.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, these guys have some questions for you.
Okay.
Can we turn out the lights when I at least say this person didn't put their name on here. Well, raise your hand if this is your question. If you could write a theme song for any movie or TV show, which one would you choose?
I like this one.
Whose question is that?
This is really good. I like this. Probably That 70s Show. Because that was a good one for me. Growing up, it was my favorite. I love Fez. I'd like to see Fez dance to a Zella Day song. That'd be good.
What would the song be, though?
I haven't written it yet. I would have to write it for the TV show. It'd have to be like a certain scene, a certain mood, and then I would kind of cater it to That 70s Show. Okay.
Narajine? Am I saying that right? No?
Narajine?
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Do you wake up singing? And do you brush your teeth before breakfast or after?
I like this question. Probably, okay, this is gonna sound weird. I brush my teeth before breakfast because I would rather have the taste of food in my mouth, like while I'm driving somewhere, rather than toothpaste. I like food. It's the same problem, like when I go to sleep, I hold off brushing my teeth because it's like too much of a commitment to like brush your teeth because that means you can't eat anymore. So it's like a thing. But so yeah, after breakfast, before breakfast, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Sage from Jersey, what is your morning ritual? Where's Sage?
Hi, Sage. My morning ritual is making coffee in my Chemex. I'll take Mitzi out to go to the bathroom, and then I'll usually, this is funny, but I do like to rub my own feet in the morning. Like, just before I have to put shoes on and walk around. I like to like squeeze my feet. It's like a pressure point thing. I don't know. It's a ritual you asked. Foot rub.
You need to get someone to rub your feet.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too bad I don't have any more time to ask about that. Chris from Roseland. I was going to say, age 7, it's got to be one of you guys.
Hi.
Why did you want to sing?
I wanted to sing because when I was little, it felt really good to sing. And my mom always told me to follow your heart and to trust your instincts, and music was instinctual for me as a kid, so that's why. I'm gonna ponder that one.
And Michelle asks, okay, besides Mitzi, what do you miss most about home?
Driving. Like when I'm away, I really get excited to drive my car again because I'm always being driven around in the van. So I love driving, even though LA is horrendous for traffic. I miss it. It's weird, but I do.
Tara?
Hi, Tara.
What's your favorite song to sing?
My favorite song to sing. To be honest, it's always changing because my favorite song to sing is always like the most fresh out of the kitchen, like the newest song, just because I'm most inspired. And right now I wrote a song called Pretty Ghost, and it's a song that I'm like playing every day, so it's my favorite. Yeah, but off the record, Jameson is probably my favorite.
I love that
to sing.
one.
You like that one? Thanks.
Alyssa from Rockaway.
Hi.
What's your favorite song that you wrote?
Favorite song that I wrote? I would say Hypnotic is one of my favorite songs that I've written, because it's been really amazing for me to kind of see the growth in that song and people react to it, and having received like so much opportunity just off of one song is like very fascinating, and so I'm proud of that and like proud of what I've created for myself based on Hypnotic. So.
Oh, speaking of, when will your next album be coming out?
Well.
Oh, that's Mackenzie, sorry.
Okay, Mackenzie, where you at, girl? Hi, Mackenzie.
Oh,
I like
that's all
this. This is nice. My new record will be coming out, I want to say, there's not a set date. I also haven't been in the studio. I've been playing shows, and it's a funny thing when you record a record, there's so much that comes after that. And I've been writing for such a long time that I'm in the chapter where I'm playing so many shows and traveling off of what I did like 6 months ago. So it's still very fresh. And I'm sure I'll have like another record by next year. I'd say 2017. Would probably make sense for me.
And when is your next tour? That's, who's Sarah?
Sarah. Yeah, girls on the front row. Right now we are trying to route into Coachella. So that is like, it's kind of like I don't know, it's hard, it's very strategic because I can't really play in that area. So we're thinking about doing an East Coast run. So I might be back through here, and that'll be coming very soon.
But Coachella with GNR.
Yeah, Coachella, Guns N' Roses, yeah. There's like Guns N' Roses billboards all over the city right now, yes.
Are you psyched? Are you going to try and see them?
I am going to try and see them, for sure. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't, right? I think everybody will. I think everybody playing the festival will probably gather like together and to watch it. I'm excited.
And Madison from New Jersey.
Hi, Madison.
When did you know you wanted to be an artist?
I knew that I wanted to be an artist. I guess, I mean, there's two ways of like, I guess, there's two sides of that question. The first is like, you know, why do you play music? And kind of the same question that you asked, because I love it. But I knew that I could make a living off of music when I was writing in Nashville. And I was living in Arizona, and I was flying out to Nashville every month for writing sessions. And I would go to these writers' homes, and they were living in these beautiful, like, mansions, like these beautiful Southern mansions, and they were just writing songs. They like weren't really performing or touring, they were just writing. And I was like, you know what, I could do that. Like I could see myself maybe being there someday. So that's when I kind of knew that I would be able to sort of survive off of music, and that there was a place, even if I wasn't going to be some pop star, that I could just write and make a living. So
all right, two more. We got Kathleen from Madison.
okay.
If you didn't pursue singing, what career would you want besides writing?
Gosh, I would do something. You know what? Fashion has been really, really fun for me to get into, and the behind the scenes of what goes into photo shoots and video shoots or whatever. Like I would love to do actually what Brittany does, like my friend who styles me. It's like it's art in its own way, and you get to like kind of create this outfit and then watch it on somebody else and be so proud of it, and like it's nice. So maybe a stylist or something in the fashion world. Maybe live here and pursue that.
Okay, sounds good. Or at least your own fashion line.
Yeah, maybe my own fashion line.
Okay. Brianna from Denville.
Yes.
Who are your
hi.
biggest inspirations?
Biggest inspirations? Musically, I'd say Stevie Nicks is somebody I'm really inspired by. I love Stevie. Freddie Mercury is always somebody that I've really loved. I've loved to watch his performances over and over on YouTube, and that, and also I'd say just in life in general. I know this is kind of a corny one, but my mother is very inspiring for me. We moved out from Arizona to California, and she kind of like restarted her life, and it was like me, my sister, and my mom, and she supported us, and it was kind of like working from the ground up, and she did it, and she's just been like a rock for me, and it's sort of why I'm here and why I've been able to pursue a musical career so young. So her as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me, you guys. Thanks.
Once again, Zella Day.
Thank you.